There you go. This is for you.
What's this? What is this? Is this for this car?
Yeah, it's for you.
No way.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Sunday vlog. I am about to go to the gym and hit some chesticles, and then probably come home and eat. Then we're gonna go to Lily's mom's house today. I'm gonna take you to the gym, show you a little bit of my workout, and we'll get into the day. Check this out. So we're in the Tesla. I think we only have like a week left of this, so I want to show you. This self-driving is so sick. It will literally take me all the way to the gym, and it usually doesn't mess up. It just told me to pay attention because I'm looking at the camera, but it usually doesn't mess up. Like, it will probably drive me all the way to the gym by itself without any intervention. It's pretty cool. But I think we only have it for like 5 more days, I think, because we bought December, now it's March. We got 3 free months when we bought. So if you want it after 3 months, you either have to pay $100 a month or $8,000, which is crazy. I don't know who pays $8,000, especially if it just stays with that car.
Well, I think we have it till mid-April.
Oh, I think we actually got an extra month for some other reason.
Yeah, so we have 4 months of self-driving.
Oh, that's good.
I think it actually expires like on your mom's birthday,
Oh.
April 18th or something.
That's weird.
Carter was this kid we went to high school with, and he liked to work out, so I think that's kind of like why we became friends. And he was really, really funny.
Oh my gosh, he's hilarious.
He was so good at speaking. Like, I don't know how he's not like a famous comedian or something at this point. I'm not sure what he's doing, but
Should be a stand-up comedian.
he should have been. He was very like, he's like this loud, boisterous voice, and he was just like always making fun of stuff, and it was like really funny.
Yeah.
But he liked working out, right? And me and Nick and my other friends we'd make fun of him because every time we go to the gym, we're like, oh, let's do legs. And he would always say like, I did legs yesterday, I'm gonna do arms. And he had the skinniest little legs. Like we all kind of did because it was high school, but
That was high school.
he had the skinniest legs out of all of us. And every single time we wanted to do legs, he either did it yesterday or was like doing it tomorrow or something, and he was gonna do arms. And he had like big arms and a big chest, and big back. But anyway, in high school they have the yearbook, and they do like, you know, most likely to succeed, best hair, whatever. And there was a best legs category, and they voted for a girl, and then they voted for Carter because Carter had skinny little legs, and it was like everyone voted for him as like a joke, I think. Well, obviously it was a joke.
It was a joke.
But
He didn't show up for the picture.
yeah, it was picture day, and he was like, I'm not going to that. Like, that's stupid.
He was like a 30-year-old man and an 18-year-old kid's body.
Yeah, he was.
All right, we just got to the gym. We're at this little gym that we go to, Blood Sweat. It's like this tiny little gym in this tiny little plaza.
Nondescript building.
Yeah, like anytime I meet like my friends here, they're like, am I at the right place? And I'm like, yes, you are. It's very hidden. And we like it because there's like never anyone here.
Legs tomorrow.
Legs tomorrow. Legs tomorrow is every guy's favorite training plan. So this is our gym.
Our gym.
We own it. Just kidding. No, it's actually crazy because when we first started coming here, the dude at the front desk that signed us up, actually there's literally no one here. So I don't know what that car was, probably someone going to church. But the guy that signed us up literally was like, yeah, I'm the owner. And like for weeks I was asking him about the gym business and like how it's going and like how do you do this and that. And he's answering all my questions and shit. One day he disappears. He's not here anymore. And one of the trainers, a guy who I thought was a trainer, this tall white guy, I talked to him. I'm like, yo, where's the owner? And he's like, I'm the owner. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought it was Daniel. And he was like, no, that guy was never the owner. And he was like kind of scamming us and like stealing money and like all this weird shit. And I was like, bro, how are you gonna straight up for weeks tell someone you're the owner of the gym when you're not? Apparently he was thinking about buying it, or he like had asked about buying it, but he didn't have the money to buy it. But I'm like, how are you just gonna come in here and start telling people, oh, I'm the owner? I'm like, dude, what kind of sociopath? Like, and then he told me that he had also done like the same thing to like 3 other gyms in California, and it's just like a serial scammer.
Yeah.
And this dude on Instagram, he has like a good following on Instagram, like 100,000. And he's always posting about Jesus and doing the right thing. and all this. He's like
No, he's a
scamming
scammer.
gyms, stealing money. Dude,
So tell him how he would steal money. He
There
would
was-
pocket the membership fees.
he would put a free membership, right, so that they could actually get in. And then he would send the money to his account, but not on every single one. But he told me he stole like $3,000, which sucks, but isn't like, you know, it's not like he stole like 50 grand, but still, it's insane. And I'm lifting, and I'm lifting. All right, so starting chest, we're doing decline cable flies. These are one of my favorite exercises, especially with chest. I have pretty big arms compared to my chest, so my arms tend to take over if I'm doing like dumbbell bench press, whatever. So flies really allow you to focus on your chest by itself and not recruit your arms. And the trick is you want to go really, really lightweight. Go really slow. Squeeze as hard as you can at the top and control the weight all the way down until you feel a deep, deep stretch. And repeat, just really, really slow. Focusing on your chest. Really think about that muscle that you're working and not just trying to move the weight from point A to point B. It's all about that mind-muscle connection. I'm literally using 30 pounds right now, and it burns like crazy. When it comes to building muscle, mind-muscle connection is probably the most important thing you could ever learn. And in order to do that, you're probably gonna have to lift a little bit lighter than you're used to. Everyone, when they first start lifting, they want to lift more and more weight because that's like a sign of progress in their head. And it is a sign of progress in strength. But when it comes to building bigger muscles, strength isn't all that important at all. So like on this cable fly, I probably could do, like, watch, let's put it at like 90 pounds per side. And let me show you the difference. So I can get it in position and I can do the fly pretty good, but it's a little shaky and I can't super control it on the way down. And at the top, I just can't get as good of a squeeze. But if I drop it to like 60, I can go slow the whole way, and the whole way I'm slowly feeling the muscle contract more and more and more and more until it's fully, fully contracted at the top. And I can feel it slowly stretching all the way down. There's no momentum on the way up, and I don't have to drop the weight on the way down. I'm controlling it the whole way. And the sooner you learn this, the quicker you'll build muscle, and also the less likely you will be to get injured. Because if you lift too heavy, you're throwing weights around, your joint's gonna be in the wrong position and something can happen. But if you're always lifting relatively light to where you can control every inch of the movement, you're most likely never gonna get injured doing that. Also, when you first get to the gym, you should always be wearing a hoodie or some kind of long sleeve and do your workout until you get a pump, and then you can take that off. And that's important because you never want people to see you without a pump, because without a pump, you look like a skinny little loser, and people will laugh and they will point and they will take pictures behind your back. All right, next we're doing this flat bench machine. I really like to work with machines because they keep your form perfect. And the cables, with cables and machines, there's like constant tension all the way down, all the way up. On certain dumbbell exercises, you know, like you'd lose the tension at the top, or, you know, depending on the exercise, whatever. But I really like machines, but I'll usually do some kind of fly, some kind of flat press, some kind of incline press. Could be dumbbell, could be machine, could be barbell, doesn't matter, but it's the same basic structure every time. There's nothing like super important about how your workouts, like which exercises you're choosing. There's nothing like that's gonna get you insane results over another one. But as long as you are hitting every muscle group and you're pushing yourself, you're going slow, you're focusing on mind muscle connection, and you're pushing yourself close to failure, you're gonna stimulate muscle growth. There's nothing super special about any workout. Like, people sign up for coaching, they're like, is this like a cookie cutter plan? And it's like, dude, every single workout is cookie cutter. There's only so many workouts in the world. There's only so many exercises and ways to put them together. They're all gonna look somewhat similar. And I do make the plans custom. Like I make, you know, I'm like, okay, how many days per week can you work out? Is there any exercises you can't do? Are there any, you know, whatever. But in general, they're all very, very similar. But as long as you're pushing yourself hard, you're gonna stimulate muscle growth. And the most important thing is that your diet is on point. That is where 99.999% of the results come from. And the workouts are like so not that important. Like as long as you're doing something, that's really what matters. And with my coaching clients, I'll build them a plan. And then I'm like, you don't have to do, like just stick to the structure, right? So if it says do flat dumbbell press, if you're bored of doing that after 6 weeks, do flat barbell or do flat machine. It doesn't have to be exactly what the plan says, as long as it's basically the same movement. If you're like, that machine looks really cool, I think I would like to do that today, and that excites you and makes you work out a little harder than if you were to do the dumbbells every single week, it's totally fine to do that. Just stick to the same basic structure, and then focus on your food, because that's where all the results are gonna come from. All right, next I'm hitting this incline fly machine. It's actually a really cool machine. Not a lot of gyms have this machine, but if you don't have this, you can use cables or dumbbells. Really doesn't matter. I would say I prefer cables because of the constant tension, especially at the top. Like if you're holding dumbbells right here, there's no more tension pulling on your chest outwardly. But with cables or this machine, you have that tension all the way up and down. And everything I'm doing today, we're doing 20 reps. Slow, controlled. I might even have to go lighter than this. Slow, get a good stretch, pause at the stretch, squeeze at the top as hard as you can. It should be really hard to get the 20 reps in. So you want to go much lighter than you're used to, probably. All right, that was only 15, so we're gonna go even lighter on the next set. I mean, that was a good, if you can get 15 slow and control like that, it's really good. But going for 20, so don't be afraid to decrease weight if you need to. There's nothing wrong with decreasing the weight. All right, this is our last exercise. We got incline press. You can do any kind of incline press again, doesn't matter.
Just finished the workout and we are heading home. Tesla, take me to Daddy's house.
All right, so we're home. I just got out of the shower. It's time to eat meal number 1. And I'm going to have a ground beef bowl with protein chips, 8 ounces ground beef, and some cheese. And then I also have some leftover grilled onions from the other night that I think will go good in it, and some leftover sweet potatoes. I usually don't add carbs to my meals, but it's just a little bit, and it tastes really good. And we had leftover because we tried that recipe, not really a recipe, but like when you make burgers and instead of a bun, you do like sweet potato slices as the bun. Those sweet potatoes were a little small, so we just ended up eating it with a fork anyway, but it's really good together. And then, so I've got my ground beef bowl, and then I also have some air fried asparagus. So that's gonna be meal number 1. All right, check this out. So meal number 2, I got my blueberry coconut ninja creamy, and I started doing this as a topping. So you just take your favorite berries, whatever. I have mostly blueberries and a couple raspberries in there. And you just put it in a bowl, and then you put a little bit of protein powder on it. So it kind of, gets that flavor coating on it. And you can just eat them like that. But I kind of put them on my creamy. Adds a little more texture. Like the blueberries are really like nice and chewy. And then you get a little bit of that extra protein powder on top. So tastes really, really good. Today's not really gonna be a food vlog, just like a day in the life vlog, because we're doing something cool. We're actually gonna give my car, my old car, 2019 Altima, to one of Lily's brothers. She has 4 younger brothers. One's like 20, 18, 17, and 15. We already gave the 17-year-old her Toyota Corolla. We didn't give it to the 18-year-old because he didn't have his license yet. And so we skipped him, basically. And then I was going to sell my Altima, but we decided just to give it to him. It'll be very helpful for him to have a nice, reliable car. So he's here from California. He's doing like school stuff there. He's here visiting, and he's supposed to get his license this week. So we're gonna take him the car today because it's just easiest. We're gonna see him today, and then he better get his license. And then once he gets his license, I'll go back over there and we'll change the registration to his name. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're going to gas station to fill up this Nissan Altima. This was my car for like the last 6 years, maybe 5 years, 4 years, 5 years. I think it's a 2019. I think I got it in 2020 or 2021. Actually got this car. I had a Honda Civic, and on New Year's Eve, we were rear-ended. Or like the day before New Year's Eve or something. I think it was the day before because we got our dog a haircut. And I don't,
on the 30th. Yeah.
and I don't think they would be open on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's true.
But we were driving back to our house, our first house. We must have just moved in, and this lady in like a Suburban just slams in the back of us and totaled it. And I was annoyed because I like that car. And then I ended up getting this car because it was slightly cheaper than Civics at the time. And now, a few years later, we're gonna give it to Lily's brother. This is actually our first time getting gas in like 3 months. Since we got the Teslas, we literally have not had to get gas, which is one of the biggest reasons I wanted Teslas, is so we didn't have to come get gas anymore. You know, it's not that inconvenient, but sometimes Lily would get off of work and she would call me and be like, can you meet me at the gas station? And I'm like, ugh. And we always met because we would use the fuel points, so we'd fill up both cars at the same time. All right, made it to the car wash. Man, I really love these little car washes where you just get to sit there and drive through it. I always wash my cars manually now, which is a lot more work, but it doesn't scratch the cars, which is nice. I'm gonna sit here, sip my Coke Zero. I've been drinking a lot of diet soda, like 15 a day. No, just kidding. I usually drink 1 or 2 a day, but I got thirsty. This is actually only my second one today. But honestly, I don't like water that much. I prefer Gatorade Zero, Coke Zero, Sprite Zero. Water's kind of like, it's kind of for losers, you know? It's like, always drink your water. Yeah, no, it's more like drink your liquid, you know? Because what's the ingredient? Watch. Carbonated water, first ingredient. It's water. We just got to my mother-in-law's house. We're gonna walk in, be like, party's here. And hopefully this kid is around. I'm gonna tell him I have something heavy in my car that I need help with. I'll be like, I have some candy in my car. You wanna help me with it? You want some candy?
For real.
I need help finding my puppy. Did your girlfriend come back?
Yeah, she's bringing back yesterday.
That's good.
She drove or she flew?
She flew.
What's a normal week look like for you over there? What do they have you up to and stuff?
School every day for like 4 hours.
Because I remember when you said
What up,
go to
Joe?
the gym and then you could go
Swole Joseph. You been working out?
shower.
Yep. I just put new mats in the garage.
We got everybody working out over here.
What's
Are you take creatine?
vos tenés esto, ¿verdad?
You're not natty?
Esta cosa. It's all in one though. I mean, it's like
Lila,
the same as yours probably.
MK677,
Oh,
but
this
she
one
don't like it.
says- What is that?
Something weird.
It's a performance enhancer.
Something I
Oh,
wouldn't
you
take.
don't need that.
It's gonna, that stuff makes you extremely hungry. You'll literally get fat.
Never grab any.
Maybe.
You wanna work out?
I'll call him.
Right now?
Wait, Joshua, can you help me carry this dresser I brought
Oh, you brought this
in my car? Since you work out.
I'm glad you're still going to the gym. I'm glad you like it already.
Yeah, that's good. Do you ever work out in your uncle's garage? Or did
This has a set, like just one normal.
they don't?
He doesn't have one.
He doesn't have a lot of machines. So
Does Mark use it still, or does he just go to the gym?
they do here and there. Cousins. Work out.
Okay, yeah, he used to go to the gym all the time. And he had all these lady friends, right?
George?
Yeah.
Brendan, George's gonna come home too.
Okay. It's small, but it's like super heavy. Selfie. Just kidding. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my sister.
Oh yeah, that's our Tesla.
I'll see you in a minute.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot it. There you go. This is for you.
What's this? What is this? Is this for this car?
Yeah, it's for you.
No way. This is your car?
Yeah,
What?
it's yours now.
What is
But
this? This is a gift? No way. It's not even your birthday.
Check it out.
What?
So you got to get your license this week.
Yeah, I do. Crazy. I do now.
I put those new floor mats in it.
Oh, got leather too.
He cleaned it.
This middle part was scratched from Navy.
Oh yeah.
But, so this is a cover. But it looks new. Yeah, it looks good.
This is a nice one too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Should last you a long time. It's like a 2019. Your brother tried to trade me for the little truck.
Oh.
And I know you wanted a truck, but I was like, this is like 10 years newer
Yeah.
and in really good condition. So just take care of it. Don't buy a new car with payments
Yeah.
and you'll be
That-
good. Text me because we're up to go like change the registration to your name.
Okay.
There's a place like 2 miles from here.
Yeah, I've needed a car since I've been over there. I'm like the only person without one.
I know. I was gonna wait till May when you got back, but then I was like, is he coming like sooner? Because he might need it over there.
Yeah, I guess.
So I think someone's gonna drive back with you. But California drivers are nuts. Have you
I've
driven there?
I've driven there.
Yeah, it's crazy. So just be careful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Just try to leave a lot of space. Like always drive like if people want to get in, just let them in.
Whoa. So just go around the neighborhood?
Yeah, whatever. Just do whatever you want. It can go fast. It's actually a little slow, like off the line. If you floor it, you'll notice there's a little bit of like a delay.
Sweet.
So yeah.
New brakes, right?
Yeah. There's a spare tire in the back, and then there's cables if the battery ever dies. And then this is
Just the,
you can jump start it
jump
with the
start kit?
cables. Yeah.
Okay.
So if it happens, like batteries tend to die like every 2-3 years. I think the battery's pretty new. Oh yeah, this is remote start.
Is this
where's your
larger
key?
than mine? Or is it the same size?
If you hit the lock button and then hold that circular button. Oh yeah, that'll start.
Oh shoot, it has the same thing as this one.
Yeah, it has remote start.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is
So if it's like super hot, you turn it on before you like leave, 10 minutes before you leave, or you turn it on in the morning in the winter.
How far, like?
It'll be from inside. You can do it from inside. Yeah. All right, guys. We just left my mother-in-law's house. That was fun. We just gave him the car, and then we just hung out for a few hours. I don't know how well you can hear in the video, but he was excited.
He's so excited.
He was really excited.
He's so happy. It's like,
He
he's
was.
so happy.
I know. Because he was saying in California, he was thinking like, he didn't realize until he moved there because he always lived at home with his mom and then his girlfriend had a car. Recently, he's been thinking like, dang, I really want a car. Like I hate asking people for rides and like all this stuff. So he's like super stoked. So hopefully he'll get his license tomorrow, Tuesday. And then I'll go put the car in his name and all that.
Yeah, he's so happy.
I know.
It's fun. It was nice to see him too. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's a lot more talkative too.
Yeah, he's become a lot more talkative ever since he went to this school. I think he's been around a lot of people and just having to talk to more people. So he's become a lot more coming out of his shell, which is cool to see. So anyway, that was
Highlight of the weekend.
this Sunday Fun Day vlog. Thank you guys for watching. We are gonna go home, eat some Ninja Creamies, and go to bed. Because it is 8 o'clock. And our bedtime is in 24 minutes. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 8:30.
So thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more vlogs in the future, and hit the like button if you don't. And leave a comment for me either way to help the algorithm. And I will see you in the next video. And it is stuck on Lily's face for some reason, but anyway,
That's my face.
peace out.